So just when you thought things couldn't get worse, they do. Private schools have been banned from hosting this year's anti-bullying campaign organised by an official Princess Diana charity after the government slashed funding. So the Diana Award charity has told independent schools that it will no longer allow them to take part in events or host them because of newly defined funding priorities. So the background on this is for about the past 10 years or so, the independent sector have hosted these events for the independent sector and the state sector, because whilst Bridget Phillipson would have you believe that they don't work together, they do. So they would host them for free, no cost. It would be come to the school and we'll all take part in this anti-bullying campaign, because they believe, as do the state sector, that all children get bullied, not just the 94%, but it can happen to any child in any education establishment, or indeed any sporting establishment. I mean, anywhere where children mix together, there can be bullying. So the state and the independent sector have been working together for the past 10 years and hosting these anti-bullying campaigns, which will hopefully have benefited lots and lots of children. Interestingly, the mission statement for the charity is to ensure that the late Princess Diana's belief that young people have the power to change the world is realised. Not so much, hey? So the last government funded this. This government is not funding this. So it has withdrawn any kind of support, financial support, to this campaign. So it's not an unfunded campaign, because the independent sector have said, well, we'll still carry it on. So they've been told no. They've been told their money's not welcome, and it gets even worse. So head of Bolton School, Mr. Britton, said, okay, well, we will still host the event, but we'll host it at our school, but we just won't allow our pupils to go. Is that okay? So you can still have the anti-bullying campaign, but we just won't allow our pupils to come, which, yeah. And he's been told, no, your money's not welcome. We don't want it. This is a clear, divisive line between state and independent. And the government may well turn around and go, well, it's got nothing to do with us. It's up to them how they get their funding. Really? You see, I smell a rat there. Now, call me super, super suspicious, but I wonder if they've been told that they may not do this with the independent sector. And it's a bit like free breakfast clubs, when they were actually being run by charities, and then the charities were told to do one because state were going to take over and Labour was going to be at the helm of that one, and it was going to be the Labour breakfast clubs, so they could control it and run it themselves. So one wonders if the same thing has happened here, and we are now told that it can only be a Labour run, a Labour funded, if they're going to fund it. Why has the Princess Diana charity been told that it may not work with the independent sector? What good reason could there be? Why would they do that? Why would they disadvantage two sectors, independent and state? Who is benefiting from that? Which child benefits from that? Why is there no funding? Why did the government, why did Department for Education take away the funding for an anti-bullying campaign that has been successfully run for the past 10 years? Was it because it was held in an independent school? And perhaps did they say they would give funding if it wasn't held in an independent school? Perhaps did they say there would be funding, but you have to break ties with the independent sector? Just my thoughts. I have no proof for that, but that's kind of, to me, what looks like has happened. So unless somebody can prove me wrong, Stephen Morgan, Bridget Phillipson, knock your socks off. Come and tell me I'm wrong. I'd love to be wrong. I'd love to have barked up the wrong tree up that one, but I don't think so. I think something fishy's gone on there, and I think children in the state sector and the independent sector are now missing out on the anti-bullying campaign, and I think that is pretty disgusting.